Let's talk Washington football team and the Buffalo Bills here. Taylor Heinicke at quarterback, escaped with a victory over the Giants here, and now we move to the Buffalo Bills, who had an ugly performance, Kyle, but an ugly performance here that wiped the Miami Dolphins up and down the field. They knocked out Tua, doesn't matter. They got Jacoby Brissett, doesn't matter either way. Either way, that was a blowout. 8.5 at home seems like a pretty steep price here. 46 is to 46.5. This is a tough game for me to gauge here, Kyle, early in the week.
Yeah, me too. This one's really, really tough. I sort of leaned to the under. Now, I was doing that I might be overvaluing Washington's defense a little bit. I was kind of discouraged by what I saw out of them on Thursday night. Daniel Jones made them look bad, plain and simple. And that front seven was supposed to be one of the best front sevens in football. They bring in William Jackson. They have Fuller. On paper, that is a nice defense, but they haven't really played up to it yet. And this is a big test in Buffalo. Tough game. This will be one of the games I'll have the least amount of interest in this week.
Whoa.
Just too tough to call. Just not big on Buffalo, Washington. And look, I love Josh Allen. I like the Bills. It was one of my plays of the day yesterday was the under in that game. So I appreciate that defense getting it done and knocking Tua out. And I started to get nervous. I'm like, damn, how many points are the Bills going to score? Are they going to score 49 points and ruin all of this? I was really concerned. That's why I sent out a tweet like, I'm looking and all these games are halfway through the third quarter. The Bills Dolphins are still in the second quarter. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Let's move this thing along so we can get this under and cash out, which we did. It's a tough one. Right now, I lean the under early in the week. Of course, the Bills would be the side. Do I want to lay 10 points? Not yet. I need to go look, Taylor Heinicke, the Giants defense is good too. And they put up 30 points in that game. That was impressive in my opinion on Thursday night by that offense. I'm going to have to take a look and see. This might be one of those ones where I don't touch this game unless I live bet it. Maybe Washington scores early and I can get a better price on Buffalo. But right now, earlier in the week, one of the games I just don't have a lot of interest in.
Caesars Sportsbook here listed at 17.5 as a team total for the football team and a 16 on the alt line at -170. Let's get some early weather reports out here in Buffalo. Possible light rain to drizzle during the game. 59 degrees at kickoff. So we're starting to turn to some fall weather here, and that certainly could make a difference. If we're looking from a Buffalo Bills perspective, 27.5, Kyle, -115. And then the alt line here at 26 at -160. Happy with the Buffalo Bills' performance last week. If the Dolphins pressed them, Kyle, they might have been able to get into that 40-45 range. We'll see if Washington can do that. Wouldn't this have been the perfect game that Fitzpatrick under quarterback? Just air it out against a good defense. Touchdowns, interceptions, turnovers, big plays both ways. We'll see if that happens. But the one thing I'm a little worried about is the Washington secondary here. If that front seven is not getting home against your offensive line, you can do some damage against that secondary. And there's some weapons that the Buffalo Bills certainly do have. So I know, Kyle, you're not interested in that one. It'll be a good football game. We'll see if some of those things open up. But if that line continues to drop, Heinicke can make some plays with his feet. 16 points isn't a ton. But having said that, the Bills just pitched a shutout last weekend and are coming back home.